Hey, welcome back to my Spiritual Awakening channel, everyone. I'm here to raise your vibration. I want to talk to you a little bit about, well, I've got a video back here I think everyone should watch. It's got to do with what 5G and how this big spiritual awakening leads into one, and what they got to do with each other, and I think it's very important that you listen up. So just hold on tight and just watch this video.
Decided to finally make this video on 5G, understanding my perspective on the process. Also, I've got a whole bunch of people we're going to be talking to that are other influencers on what their perspective of 5G is, more of a spiritual perspective as well, and exactly what we think you need to know to move through this time, and also to understand what is really going on. Welcome back to another video. My name's Aaron, and I help people expand their consciousness and raise their vibration by making spirituality practical and relatable. That's my new intro.
I like it, bro.
That's a little bit longer. I'm with my buddy, best friend Victor Odo. What we're doing right now is I thought I would come over here. We have, I'm sure you've been getting it as well, so many people asking,
Yes.
What is your perspective on 5G? Some people kind of freaking out about it.
Yeah.
And a lot of fear. They say that, there's people apparently that in Europe have burned down buildings of those towers of 5G.
Wow.
There's a lot of controversy on what's going on right now. What I thought we would do is maybe share our perspectives, like a grounded perspective, and maybe they haven't even heard mine yet, so I'll just kind of explain it real quick, and
Sure.
then I'd love to get your perspective as well. But I believe that with this 5G technology and how afraid people are of it, I think that, yes, in some ways, I have a video that's on like the 3 agendas that maybe some people don't know are going on. I'll link that video below as well. But not everyone may have the best intentions with some of the technology that's created. Maybe when it comes to 5G, it's created because maybe it would influence the planet in a certain way, or the people's consciousness in a certain way. So I believe that maybe there's something there with that. However, I believe that right now on the planet, it's truly waking people up, even just knowing this kind of information. But also, I really believe that we will be much more immune, and it will affect us way less the more we raise our own vibration. So if we just simply raise our vibration and focus on us by not buying into the fear, that is the biggest thing. And the thing I think I've heard Bashar and some other people talk about as well, the key is us raising our vibration. So maybe it becomes a challenge to us, because even with this whole thing that's going around in the world and the reason that we're quarantined right now, the thing that would really make you more immune is if you raise your vibration. If you eat healthy, if you focus on your own immune system, you raise your vibration, it doesn't have as much effect on you.
Right.
So personally, a spiritual perspective on this, we're going to get your perspective, Lior's perspective on this, but is that if we raise our vibration, it won't affect us as much. Maybe it's there for negative intentions, but I think that as well, people on certain timelines, it's almost like we attract what our own energy is. And I know even my mom, for example, is really focused on this. And I'm trying to tell her, like, to understand that there's different timelines that exist. So if you're focused on it a lot, add an energy to it, maybe that's the timeline that you experience, like the pocket of energy in the planet. But the key is to remain in your own state, because I think there is a timeline where that doesn't get brought forward in certain ways. And it's our duty to raise our own vibration. And that's why we do things like mass meditation and stuff to help kind of divert it. But what is your perspective on, when people ask you about this, or, I know, by the way, both Victor and I, we haven't done a crazy amount of extensive research on this, but intuitively this is what we feel.
Right.
But what is your perspective on it?
Yeah, so what comes to mind is, like, currently at the time we're shooting this, most of the planet is on lockdown, right?
Yeah.
And when this first happened, I was thrown off because all my children, I have 3 kids, normally they go to school,
Yeah.
and I can have my normal everyday routine and kind of maintain my energy, but we've been sort of forced to be inside, the kids are home, it's kind of nutty, so for a time, the external situation caused me to be kind of in an energetic disarray.
Yeah.
So in a worse position, kind of like the 5Gs are messing with their energies in a sense, so
Yeah.
some say. So, but what happened with that? I like to believe that spirit can bounce off of anything.
Yeah.
And because of the circumstance, I said, okay, what can I do? I can ground myself more.
Yeah.
Take the family to nature. So now, even in this sort of lesser ideal situation, my family and myself, our vibration is higher than ever because we responded positively
Yep.
to the circumstance. So even if, whatever it is, whether it's 5G, I really don't believe it matters if you can respond from an empowered perspective.
Right.
Now I'm guilty of this too. I remember I was one of the first. I remember looking down my phone one time and seeing, oh, it says 5G.
Yeah.
I'm AT&T service. I'm like, oh my God. I remember I told you about it.
Yeah.
So for a time I was like, this is not good, you know. And I don't believe it's good. I can sense the energy coming from my computer. It is disorienting. But again, I think no matter what happens, no matter what cards that the elite play, if we can respond from a place of empowerment and not fear, it's going to be okay. And like what you said about, like, if we can raise the vibration, we won't be affected.
Yeah.
Some people might say, well, how? Literally. Well, one example that comes to mind is when we raise the vibration, we're more connected to spirit. We have more access to our higher consciousness, right?
Yeah.
So for us, it might be if you can remain in this positive state of being, no matter what's going on around you, you'll be the one that finds yourself intrigued to perhaps a little device you buy for your house. Like we were just talking earlier, like a couple of us have invested in devices, and I'm not going to get one because I'm afraid and I've learned all these things, because, oh, that sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
The idea resonates. I'm noticing the 5G effect a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool. So you can roll through these harsh challenges with a positive mind frame and align yourself, as you said, to these different versions of reality, where even though 5G is on the planet, we will have adjusted ourselves to a point where it's not going to affect us.
Yeah.
In fact, it's going to cause us to become better and higher by people as it is. It's a catalyst for more growth and grounding. So
I agree.
So that's the way I look at it from a spiritual
I love that.
perspective.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I think as well, what's happening, let's look at the good part of this as well, is this is waking up so many people.
Yeah.
So many people are getting, like, even though there's some negative and the negative emotion people are feeling, even with the whole pandemic and stuff, so many people are waking up to questioning their reality. To understand maybe there's something else going on here.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that certain people have been literally deplatformed for talking about 5G, that's kind of a sign that maybe something they're saying is true. If someone is just making crazy, like, it's very interesting how this is working and what's playing out on the planet right now. But I truly believe Napoleon Hill has this quote that I read years ago. It's everything that appears to be negative has a seed of some positivity in it. It just requires us to, like, plant it and to understand and to look for it. So the positive of this is more and more people are waking up. And understanding this is a part of a process of us taking our power back.
Yeah.
I also believe, this would be a little more esoteric, I believe that in the past, there's different timelines that exist right now that we're connected to. I think we're connected to maybe back in Atlantis. I believe there's some stories about that, or what may have happened, and part of it was that certain people used technology to a point that ended up destroying us as a planet, and that's why there's a fall of Atlantis. Maybe in a way we're going to a timeline to where we can choose something new. I truly believe that we're on a more optimal timeline, but we're coming at a point when these timelines are kind of emerging in a way. So this could be a manifestation of that. Back in the day, the Atlantis, when we had technology, we used it for not great purposes. We used it to control, and now maybe there's a certain elite number of people that are using it as a form of control. But why are they doing this? Because they're completely losing control, and it's one of the last cards they have up their sleeve.
Yes.
That's what I believe. So I think that it's inevitable that more and more people are going to wake up. We're doing our best to make content that helps people do that. You're watching this video, which means you're holding space for people in your life that may not even be aware of this. But the most important thing you can do is raise your own vibration, and by you doing that, it's going to influence everyone else. So also, this is Victor Otto. He makes amazing YouTube videos. He's got his own perspective and unique way of expressing that, and go and link his channel below, so check Victor out. And thank you for coming on, brother.
You're welcome. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go. You can call me sir.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find Lior now, and we'll get their perspective. I'm with my good friend.
Thanks for watching this video, everyone. It goes for 90 minutes. I would let you watch the whole lot. If you just want to watch the whole video, just go to there's the name there. You can read it out. I'm going to be posting some more videos. If you want to keep update with all my latest videos, just turn your notifications on, and push them all to all, and you'll get all my latest videos. Thanks for watching, and peace out.